Drew Estate Factory Smokes, Candela. Hey, Brian Abel in the cigar blog. Okay, so Candela, kind of an odd duck when it comes to wrappers because it's an actual uncured leaf, right? Most people are not really looking for greener than beans when it comes to a cigar. But that's what the Candela is. It's specifically an uncured leaf for a very unique, specific flavor. Oh, I'm so glad that cut well. So here's the thing about the Drew Estate Factory Smokes. Given that the Candela leaf is uncured, it tends to have some kind of lightly structural issues, right? As in, it's a little frail. It likes to get messed up if you look at it too hard. And that's kind of the experience that I've been having with these so far. Has been basically a nice clean cut like that. Yes, I realize I'm scorching the shit out of this. A nice clean cut like that tends to be kind of on the rare side. Okay. Basically, punch cut is kind of the preferred for this particular Candela. Flavor-wise, some sweet, no spice, a little grassy, Candela, grassy. I keep hearing something stumping around the grass, and I don't know what it is. So, anyway, I want to be a little quick here. So, sweet, slightly grassy, and a hair getting nuts. There's something about getting a hair in your mouth that it just immediately triggers a gag reflex. I don't know why. So, like I said, sweet, grassy, a little bit of like clean tobacco, creamy. And again, like I said, no spice. Overall, interesting start. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get this down to the first inch and get the hell out of this field so I don't end up getting bitten by like some fucking rabid squirrel or something. All right, back to you at the inch. Squirrel. All right, so around about an inch in, completed my typical uneven scorch job. Flavors have been interesting. You got a little subtle sweet, a little bit of grassiness, a little hay-like flavor because, you know, obviously Candela, uncured, grassy. A little creamy, touch of bitter. Overall, interesting flavors going on. Now, it is a factory smoke, so it means it's a fumas. In other words, it's a Cuban sandwich style. So I'm not really expecting a whole lot of like flavor transitions, but as long as it has good consistent flavor all the way through, I'd say good to go, right? Well, anyway, like I said, the actual Candela wrapper itself seems to be a little on the thin side. As in, it's very easy to get your cuts screwed up very badly if you have maybe a slightly dull cutter. So play it safe and just go like either a punch cut or a V cut, something that is, if nothing else, just sharp. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get this down to the halfway point, see if anything makes up changes, does anything interesting. I'm thinking it's probably gonna be pretty consistent. We'll see. Anyway, back to the halfway point. Okay, so about halfway through, and so far seems to be wanting to burn pretty okay. As I said, it does kind of feel like it's kind of trying to go out a little bit. So either I just need to puff a little bit more, or I maybe need to consider a touch-up. Flavors have been pretty consistent. Red Hill is pretty much just grassy, earthy notes, which is not bad. I kind of want to say this would be a great cigar to mow the lawn to, but it's like there's a pun in there somewhere. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and yank the band off. Yeah, yank the band off of here and get this down to the nub and see if it behaves itself, or wakes up or does anything interesting. I'm not saying it's boring or bland or anything. Just it's a one-note thing. So, anyway, get back to the nub. Okay, we are coming up on the nub here, and I don't know if it's just the Candelas or just this one, but this one is really wanting to go out for some reason. I'm going to chuck up any tunneling to basically my craptasticular light, but otherwise, Flavors have been consistent, which is good. There's this kind of consistent, slightly grassy, earthy, subtle sweet, a little creamy, occasional touch of bitter, but not in a bad way. Overall, not a bad little cigar. I want to say drink pairing is probably go with like an iced tea or something. Just because that's just, Candelas are kind of an odd duck, right? Most people think of cigar, they think, either, light, sweet, kind of bland for like Connecticut's, or like hardcore coffee cocoa from your more Maduro lines. But then you got this green, grassy Candela. I hope it's not like stupidly dark in here. And it's just, it's definitely a vibe. Probably not going to be your everyday, but at the price, you could very much do that. That said, be kind of mindful. These Candelas are a little weird. They want to burn okay for about the first half, then they get a little iffy. Again, that might just be my mind wander and not puffing on, anywhere near enough. Yeah, this one has really wanted to go out for some reason. So, overall, whether or not you should pick these up, it's maybe. Not gonna lie, there are definitely better Candelas out there, but for cheapo everyday, not a bad choice. But given that it is a Cuban sandwich, definitely don't break the bank on it. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Not much else to say. Consistent flavors, consistent, interesting flavors, and occasionally kind of weird burn issues. Other than that, that's pretty much it. If you like this review and any other review, like, subscribe, leave a comment, let me know if you had a different experience. Let me know what your favorite Candela is. Beyond that, I do have a Twitch channel, Sunday to Friday night, 10 to 2 a.m. I keep throwing it out there, but you don't. It's kind of going off on its own way. Anyway, it looks like it's going to start raining in like half a second here, so I'm going to wrap this up and get out of here. So that's all I got for this one. I'll see you next time.